Do a Game of Thrones style intro. Yeah, I was killed off, actually, during the opening credits, so I don't know what to do now. Hello guys, it's Chris here, and welcome to another Q&A. Now, this was meant to be my 800,000 subscriber Q&A, but things in the last month have been a bit all over the place and crazy, so what I think I'm going to do is just put the title to the nearest 1,000 subscribers that I'm on when this video comes out, so that's happening. Have you always looked like you were about 10... Oh, no, that's not a question. It's abuse. What is your favourite FIFA? 2003. Why? When you see my face up against you, As you were growing up, did any footballer inspire you to be part of the beautiful game? Yes, one did as I was growing up. In particular, I think I've mentioned this before in a video. Oh, 1 second, there's a snake. Let me just get rid of that. When did you first get your braces? Well, the thing is, I was only meant to have them on for about a year and a half to start off with, and I got them in April in lower sixth, which is like lower sixth form in England, so that was about 2.5 years ago now, so already a year over how long it was supposed to be. The dentist who actually started my treatment has completely left the clinic now, so clearly my teeth were so bad they were just like, it is someone else's mess to clean up now. It was a bit like this. Okay, next patient. I don't know. ChrisMD, does that... Is there a ChrisMD here? Hello, Dr. Smith, how are you? Oh, Jesus Christ, what is... Don't want to see that ever again in my lifetime. Yeah, Sue, I'm going to have to attend that urgent meeting in Europe right now. Yeah, that one. Well, to be honest, this case is just beyond saving point, and it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. Sitting right here. But latest news is I'm going to be able to take them off in about 6 months, so that's going to be amazing for everyone when that finally happens. Sanchez to Man United or Jurassic World to be cancelled? I'm starting to realise I probably should have answered these questions when they were asked. Oh, that's a question and a half. I mean, I don't judge people by their film interests, but if you say you weren't excited for Jurassic World, then you're either lying or you're a fat, ugly loser with no life. I'm going to have to go unsee Jurassic World. I couldn't deal with another Arsenal player going to United. So, little fun fact for you, by the way. I've got the same first and middle name as Chris Pratt. So, is that enough to get a collab with him? How do you feel about the fact that we can all have Nandos and you can't? This is referring to the fact, by the way, that Jersey doesn't have a Nandos. To be fair, Jersey's a sick place, as long as you like McDonald's. And only McDonald's. If you had 20% battery left on your phone, what would you do? I mean... Sanchez. Great. My life has no purpose. What are you felling about Guernsey FC being so many leagues higher than the Jersey football team? I mean, I'd be happy to go through an in-depth breakdown of how Jersey and Guernsey set up, you know, their football structures, but I think the Jersey Women's released a statement on it the other day, which I think sums it up quite well, so I'm just going to read that to you now. Oh, it just says 7-0. That's embarrassing. One thing you regret doing. This is going to have to be recreated to try and help me explain how I managed to do this. So I was warming up for a game of tennis. This was about 10 years ago now, but I was just, you know, doing a few practice swings. Decided I'd practice the action of my serve. I should also point out this was on a tennis court, not in my back garden. I wasn't just trying to whack out a cheeky game of tennis in the backyard. Anyway, you're probably wondering how exactly someone not even playing tennis, but practicing to play tennis could descend into a bad situation. Well, you'd be surprised. So I was taking my practice swing of my serve, and I took the backswing. Everything was fine, you know, I loved the world. Everything was good. The next second, it wasn't. For some reason, I swung my racket so hard that at the bottom of my swing, it flew out my hand, hit the floor, bounced back up, hit me in the face, and I had to go to hospital to get stitches. Mom. Luckily, the only people there were my parents, but yep, fairly certain I regret doing that. In here's probably the best place to show you, so you got a bit of a house tour of the bathroom. Anyway, if I kind of slightly frown, I don't know if you can see it right, just there. We get with focusing. there. So there's the scar. It's just in my eyebrow. It's such an inconvenient place to have stitches. Who is the most famous footballer you've ever met? Martin Keown. What is the best goal you've scored in your career? I thought you'd never ask. I don't think this is the best goal I've ever scored because there's a few more others with dribbling instead of what you'll see in this one. But because we're on limited time, I'll show you the best long shot I've ever scored. I actually scored one from like 35 yards from a corner once, and it was the one time our games weren't videoed. So I didn't take a corner from 35 yards out, I should point out. It came out from a corner and I just hit it and it went in the bottom corner. But anyway, this was about 5 years ago now. I will come across this quite soon in the Sunday League season actually, so we'll get to see it twice. What a shame. As I said in my last Sunday League season, these were the years when I was genuinely half the height of everyone else. Like, it was just... Right, so it's Other Fortress, obviously. Keeper kicks it out to me. As I said, half the height. Nice attempt at defending from that guy there. And then play it forward to our striker. I think we play a 1-2 if I'm right. It's somewhere in the memory. Yeah, it is. Bang. It kind of annoys me that the keeper maybe should have got to that, but I'm still not complaining. That's definitely the best long shot I've ever scored. And genuinely proud I reached the goal there as well, because I do look about 8. Dream job in 10 years, what are you doing? I think more and more I'm realizing that I just cannot escape from football. So I've no idea how long the YouTube thing will last for, if it continues successfully next few years. Who even knows what's going to happen? But something to do with football, I hope. What is your biggest fear? You guys know the werewolf in the 3rd Harry Potter? Still haven't had a good night's sleep since then. Messi or Ronaldo? Good question, Jack, by the way. My feeling has always been that, like, Ronaldo is the epitome of, you know, an athlete, someone who trains hard and has just got to the top of his level, you know, everything that epitomizes hard work and training. Messi, to me, is someone that's just completely the opposite, who's got all his skills. I mean, obviously, he's worked very hard to become a footballer anyway, but to some degree has his skills as a gift given to him. You know, he has his dribbling skills, the way he can just go past people and you just have no clue how he does some things with a football. Also, when it comes to Ronaldo, you know, no one's really arguing, or the question's not really ever posed, like, is he the best player ever? Because when it comes to Messi, some of the stuff that he does with a football, you genuinely start comparing him to, you know, the Pelés, the Maradonas, and you do wonder. So that's all the questions I have time for today. If you have enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like button, because if, you know, if this gets more likes, obviously I'll be more likely to do more Q&As. I'm trying to bring these out every so often, but, you know, between the last one was on 400k, so that was a while. That was longer than I meant it to be. So follow me on Twitter if you want to be involved in any other future Q&As. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you are new around here, and I shall see you later.